Hello, I am Taureor and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV as Korea. Now, we are at war with Cochin and Sarigyoge, but we have stumbled upon their army and we're going to lose because it's in plains. So I'm going to sign a peace deal right now during this battle, so we don't lose it. And don't suffer war exhaustion and so on. This is the peace deal that I want. Why is it like that? Well, I composed it during, between the episodes, not to bore you too much with my deliberations. Let me explain. First of all, we are threatened by the event of civil war, which means we should stay overextended for as short a period as possible. Now, to achieve that, we should only take as much land as we can immediately start coring. This is way more, obviously. Also, the border gore. I have reasons for both of those things. First of all, those four provinces, we will release as Buryatia, as a vassal. We will keep, again, we are fighting High C, yeah, right. One of you viewers that can actually speak Chinese and Korean and so on has corrected my pronunciation, and I am thankful for that. So that's High C, I believe. We are going to feed them, but later. And, I got off track a little bit, didn't I? Well, anyway, our war with Cochin, we want border gore. Why? Because this province down here has a temple. So, well, otherwise, if it didn't have a temple, I'd take those provinces. Or possibly just something like that. However, this way, we get more provinces to core, and this one has a free temple for us, which will increase the income. Now, those four are immediately released as a vassal, and look at the admin points required for coring the remaining ones. It's only 200, so we'll easily be able to do that. And of course, Cochin, our enemy, will be fragmented, but that's not our problem, is it? So that's the peace deal that I want. Also, do you have any money you could give me? Well, not a lot. Alright, let's do it. And we do have only 2 diplomatic relations out of 4, so it shouldn't be a problem releasing a vassal. They might get quite a bit of liberty desire, but we should be able to deal with that. And I also want to take as much border with Mongolia as possible, so that they wouldn't invade them. Now, they could take this one province, but it's not a big deal. I prefer to take the temple. Although, do I? Maybe it's better to take this one instead. Let me just see that. No, the free temple and bonus income is quite useful. Okay, so that's the peace deal. Let's unpause. Come on. Okay. Now, we're very big and very, very overextended and have a looming disaster, but that's not a problem for long. We're going to release a vassal, create a subject, and it's going to be Buryatia. They're going to... Now, they should be loyal. They're not loyal. Why are you not loyal? Show me. Liberty desire, Buryatia. Relative power, yada yada, diplomatic reputation, opinion. Well, we will increase the opinion and it will be fine. And if they decide to attack us, we'll crush them. But they shouldn't be able to. Also, we have a truce after creating a vassal, don't we? Yes, we do. 5-year truce should be sufficient to increase our relationship. Now, the remaining provinces we will need to core. To do that, I shall reduce... Oh, I can't reduce war exhaustion. Need to wait for the month to end, because that will decrease the coring cost slightly. Do I want to reduce the coring cost slightly? Or... No, I don't, actually. Let's let the war exhaustion go away on its own. Okay, so that was our war with Cochin. Haichi we will feed at some point. Haisi, sorry. And now, Buryatia. Let's improve relations with them. They should have a lot of trust towards us, because we released them as a vassal. Well, never mind that. Let's reduce army maintenance, multiple all the forts we might own, which is 1, and get all our troops home. We need to recover our manpower and... forts? Why? What? That's a bug, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bug. Okay then. Let's make sure we have good relations with you as well. Are they improved as much as possible? Almost. Let's improve them further. And Ming. Let's do the other thing. Now, another viewer has given me a very good idea of conquering Japan. Actually, if you vassalize Japan itself, all the daimyo will still be their vassals, which in turn, when they're annexed by Japan, will become our vassal. So yeah, vassalizing Japan itself is certainly a priority for us. Now, it will take a little bit of work, because we'll probably need to wait for an independence war from one of their subjects. For example, Hosokawa, you have quite high liberty desire, which means they wouldn't help Japan if we attacked. All the other subjects, unfortunately, have pretty low liberty desire, so they would be helping Japan, which is unfortunate. Alright then, let's unpause the game, let it run for a while, and now you can see that we have increasing civil war progress. When we get a new ruler or we get our legitimacy high, it will go away. For now, we have to be cautious, because it is only increasing because we have overextension. Once the overextension is dealt with, which will happen shortly, this will no longer be a problem. And we can do about 3 wars before this triggers. I mean, yeah. Provided we start coring provinces immediately after a war. Enforce our heritage, it is not yet the moment. We still do... Oh crap, I forgot. I forgot autonomy. Here you go. Yeah, those are not very well developed provinces. Those that Buryatia got are much better. But that's sort of the point. We didn't really want to spend a lot of admin points. Or rather, we didn't want to be overextended for too long. Now, you guys we can conquer without going over the 10% overextension limit required to trigger the progress of the disaster. Okay, closely monitoring Japan, not at war with anyone. That's good. Right then. You, home. Yeah, I really need to recover our manpower. The situation is very dangerous. For Buryatia, we can always placate local rulers at the cost of prestige, which will bring them under the 50% liberty desire threshold, which will be just perfect. Just see if they're not allying. They are allying Haisi. Which was with Cardal and Cochin. Well, they should not be able to challenge us. Okay, we have improved relations with Ming, but they will probably still not want an alliance with us. Nope, they don't. Well, maybe in time. Oh, our wonderful explorer I.O. has finished exploring. Sure, go explore some coast. We are in no hurry when it comes to exploration and colonization. I could actually afford to send out another colonist, or rather to send this colonist to a different place. That could be very beneficial in the long run. Although it could cost us a lot of money. Do we have any loans? No. No loans, not much inflation, colonial maintenance. Or would the second colony cost 4 ducats? If it would cost 4 ducats... No, it will still be fine. Alright, I think I will attempt that. There was a very rich province somewhere in this area. Was it this one or... Oh, this one. Manila. Manila is a very rich province, and so is Tondo. Those are awesome. It's like a war. Just using a colonist with a possible income. Let's have a look at an economic map mode. Or development map mode, yeah, whatever. This is somebody's. 11. Those provinces are amazing. 12 development. Oh, that's 34, but that's somebody's province. And those down there are nobody's. We can claim them for ourselves. Right, I think we should, in fact, go over the colony limit by 1. Let's recall the colonist, and Manila is the richest one, so let's send him here. Oh, Cochin is supporting Haisi's independence. Seems like I have to reduce Buryatia's liberty desire. What is my mission? Colonize Panay, that's fine. I was checking if it was not improved prestige. Haisi, liberty desire very high. Buryatia, 87. Why did that increase? Why did Buryatia's liberty desire increase? Is that because they got more troops? This could turn into a problem. This could turn into a problem. But Cochin can't join Haisi attacking me while they have a truce with us, I believe. Because they would get minus... Well, they would get a truce break, basically, which is -5 stability and so on. Yeah, maybe releasing Buryatia as a vassal was not the best idea, but with the looming disaster, I sort of thought I had to do it. Maybe I didn't have to do it. Because we have a very nice admin points income. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. Should have just swallowed that problem. Oh, nevertheless, how is this doing? Yeah, it's costing 4. We're fine. We are still gaining money. And that will actually help our total development, in turn lowering our vassal's liberty desire. Now, can I... Oh, crap, really? Haisi declared war. But Buryatia is on our side. That's good. That's perfect. Alright, is Cochin on their side? I don't think they are, which means we will be okay. Now, I'm going to put this fort up and beat them up. Beat Haisi up. I should probably consolidate those troops. Let's just make sure that we don't consolidate the cavalry. Merge. And I'll get some mercenaries. I have never had a vassal declare war on me yet. Oh, there has to be a first time for everything, right? Well, maybe not everything. Okay, we will crush their spirit. And they have not been joined by Cochin. That is because we have a truce, I believe that's why. Okay, they will start the siege of our castle, or won't they? They haven't yet, so I can move an army into there. Wait a minute. This is a mountainous province. So basically I should not attack them in the mountains. However, they are a horde, which means they get a penalty, a severe penalty in the mountains. Buryatia, it's wonderful that you are actually loyal to me. Okay, Northwest Pacific, go explore. Should I just annex Haisi? Well, we would get the disaster thing. It would be a little bit more problematic. But maybe I should. They have taken Hetu Ala. Let's go. Take their capital. Okay, they're moving into our territory here, which makes absolutely no sense. Actually, this war makes no sense. There's no chance for them to win. And they're probably going to attack this castle, but it will take them a very long time, and they will not be able to reach our capital. In the meantime, I will occupy all of their territory. How many provinces is that? Let's cancel that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Select that. 1, 2, 3. Split, split, split. I have really never had a vassal declare war on me. That's a first. Well, we'll certainly deal with it, but I'm just a little bit surprised. Improved relations, vassal in war together. That'll give us some more time to improve relations, which should make them loyal. Oh, you should stop. Do not attack them. Right, now you can attack them. Al-Chaka is ours, and everything else will be very soon. Do you have siege value? Yes, you do. That's wonderful. I could just go and fight the army here. I don't think I think there's no point. We'll just lose manpower, and this way we are sieging their capital, and we will finish sieging their capital before they can finish sieging our stuff. So I could return to having them as a vassal, or I could annex them. Well, they have proven that they are not very loyal. Maybe Buryatia is the better vassal for us. And we'll just annex High Sea and keep Buryatia as a vassal and feed Mongolia and Oirat to Buryatia for a while. Let's see. If I wanted to annex you, how much admin power would that require for coring? 600, that's quite a lot. Don't have that much. Don't want to be overextended for too long. Well, we'll see. We'll see in a little while. Because if I take too much, that will lock me in overextension for too long, which in turn will not let me expand as quickly as I normally would like to. Come on, come on. Oh, they're progressing almost as fast as I am. And they don't have a siege general, and this is an unblockaded coastal province. That's probably because it only has a garrison of 300. Well, might be a modifier to that. Okay, our explorer has finished exploring, and he can explore no more. How long until I finish the mission? 378. We need 400 to finish the mission, which will increase the growth in the area. We will want to colonize the New World. National unrest and advisor cost or mercantilism? How are we doing on the unrest? Well, it's not horrible, so I think I'll go with mercantilism. Because mercantilism is perfect for the long run. It stays with you, increases your income, well, for the whole game. I will really need to disband those mercenaries once this war is over. They're costing me an awful lot of money. It's very unfortunate that I will have to get more overextended if I intend to annex them, but I think they've had their chance at being a country. Okay, what if I don't do that? What else can I do? Can I get war reparations? They will give me prestige, war reparations, and they will remain a vassal, right? White peace. Haichi will remain subject of Korea. It doesn't say if they will remain my subject if I do war reparations. I think they would, but I'm not certain. I think I'll just annex them. Yeah, they deserve that. Don't have claims, which is slightly problematic, but yeah, whatever. So then in turn we would annex Cochin for ourselves and feed Mongolia to Buryatia. Yeah, seems like a good idea. I am sorry, Haisi. I had high plans for you. High hopes for you, rather. But you have disappointed me severely. Give me all your money, and you will disappear from the map right now. Now, we will have some trouble with rebels and overextension. So let's first look at the autonomy in the area. We certainly want to increase it. Maybe I should have taken the unrest reduction from the event before. Now that we have increased it, I need to start coring as much as we can. I will start with the highest cost provinces once we have decreased war exhaustion. Now we need 150 points to do that. In a year we'll be able to start all the cores, which should leave us one more war before any trouble occurs. Also, they're attacking me here. Can I get there in time to defend my army? We'll see. Yes, we can. You disappointed me severely, Haisi. No more of that. And I will start annexing you in 10 years, Buryatia. Okay, time to disband the mercenaries and disable the fort. It did its job. It's blocking passage to our capital. Okay, you. Merge, detach mercenaries, disband mercenaries, decrease maintenance. All's fine and dandy. Our super expensive colonies are being constructed. Now Japan. Any disloyal vassals? Oh, and we did get the mission complete. Form an alliance with Ming. I would really, really want to. However, they don't wish an alliance with me. They don't want to get an alliance with me. That's not a possibility. Due to altitude, army strength, navy strength. If I got a Diplo rep guy, maybe, in time. For now, no dice. And I need to kill my heir. Oh, it's a queen. I didn't realize that. We have a queen. Okay. And there's another province we can start coring. Let's do that immediately. And now, when those that we already started coring are done, we will no longer have event progress on this disaster, because it only requires us to be under 10% overextension. So this one will not be a problem. Aigun. Alright then. The Keda. Okay, they have high liberty desire. How about you? No. 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 Yes. Okay, so 2 of their subjects have high liberty desire. If they declare a war, that could be very good for us. Yes. Turn Manila into a city. What will that give me? Free base production and development cost. Development cost I don't care about, but free production, well, it's useful. Okay, another core has been completed, and we do have a free diplomat. So, oh, who are you fighting? Oirat, Chagatai, and Sarygyogir. Is that a war for independence? Mongol war for independence. Yes, it is. It could actually be very beneficial if I just attacked Mongolia right now and fed them to my other vassal. Can I get a claim on you? Setsen. Sure. Unless their war ends in white peace or something. Which could be a problem. Oh, and that would let me fight Cochin again. Maybe I should wait and see if they can get their independence. Who are you fighting? You're fighting Oirat and the allies, and Oirat is fighting Mongolia and Cochin. There's no chance. They will not win this. Okay, a couple of cores have been completed. We're at 59% overextension, and we can start the last core. Yeah, attacking Mongolia could be a good idea. I would probably want to be out of overextension before I do that. Let's fabricate claims on everything Cochin related. Do we have claims on every Japanese daimyo? Well, we have a claim on him. Just look at the provinces. No, let's just look at the diplomatic map mode. We have claims here, we have claims there. Who's that? Shiba. I don't think we have claims on them. So let's fabricate. No, that's Shiba as well, and we do have a claim here. Never mind then. Rebel uprising. High Sea separatists. Yeah, I understand that. I think I want to do harsh treatment. So we don't have the money for troops right now. Let's do harsh treatment. Once they're cored, this should go away. At least partly. Right then. How are we doing in the colonies? Plus 60 per year. That's amazing for such an early moment for an Asian country. I think we'll conquer all of those islands. Parallel authority. Merchants Guild. Do we want the merchants or the clergy to like us? Let's see. Merchants would give us development cost decrease, which I don't care about at all. And clergy would give us stability cost modifier reduction, which I also don't care about at all. So let's go with clergy. We also got some influence, but that shouldn't be a problem. At least not yet. Alright then. And an idea is available. Global tariffs. That'll not help us yet. But it's the path to another colonist. And then we'll be able to maybe even support 3 colonies at a time. Which will grow us very quickly. Mongolia still at war? Yes. Oh, Mongolia is winning actually. That's interesting. Although if we attack them, Cochin would join. And that could be good. Because, well, I do want to conquer Cochin. But we're still overextended. So what I'm thinking is we wait for our overextension to be gone. Cochin will not be considered co-belligerent. That's unfortunate, because their total war score cost is 51%. Well, maybe if I get claims on everything, we will be able to annex them in this war. Or maybe just leave them one province. Let's get some claims. You gained a core province, and a couple more. Is that all? No, still a little bit. Well, it's almost all of it. Right, we can afford to do one more war, in which we take some land. Preferably it would be against Japan, but I do want to... Oh, that's a nice map reveal. But I do want to conquer this area as well. So taking all of Cochin and taking Mongolia either as a vassal or feeding them to Buryatia, and I think feeding them to Buryatia could be the better idea, would certainly be something we want. However, it is time to end the episode now, and I am not forgetting about Japan, but they're currently, well, stable. So yeah, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.